cartoon depiction of somebody making the V sign, not V for victory, the other one, and holding up a gun and pointing it outwards. And it says, and forgive my language, shut the fuck up, turf. But you will see that actually, although it's a cartoon, the part of the cartoon that is a hand holding a gun is actually taken from a photograph. So it's a real hand holding a real gun. Would you agree with me that that adds to the sinister nature of this? The fact that it's a real hand holding a real gun?
Yes, absolutely. And this account, the account that shared this photo, has now been suspended.
Yes, but initially, as Helen will tell you when she comes to meet with you, Twitter said this was not abusive and that she should, quotes, try to view it in the context of a larger conversation. Do you accept that decision was wrong?
Yes, we've contacted Helen, the reporter, and said we made a mistake.
I mean, there seem to be a number of mistakes here, and they seem to be mistakes that are failing to protect women. Do you accept that?
I mean, you mentioned the Amnesty report. I don't think anyone can read the Amnesty report and not be horrified by the experience of women in public life that they shared to Amnesty. There is clearly a number of steps that we want to take, we need to take, but we are in a different place to where we were even this time last year. You know, thinking about the Amnesty report, there's a number of recommendations we still need to move on, but there's already 3 that we've changed that I can...
But my point is there seems to be a pattern of Twitter initially ruling that extremely offensive, violent tweets directed at women in public life are acceptable, and that Twitter only reviews their decision when they are pressed by other figures in public life, such as myself and Helen and Karen and Criado Perez. Do you think there's something wrong there?
We are very much aware of the real issue that women experience on our platform. You know, a few months ago, a colleague of mine from the Trust and Safety team met with women's charities here in London because we are reviewing our policy on harassment, and there is an issue specific to women on typically ex-partners stalking them on Twitter in ways that have traditionally been difficult to detect in our rules, and we want to do better on that. So yes, we are acutely aware of the unique experience women have on Twitter and changes we may have to make in our policies to get that right.
I mean, do you accept that the term TERF is a gendered term in the same way that, forgive me, bitch and cunt are gendered terms?
Yes.
And are bitch and cunt acceptable on Twitter?
There are, as Rebecca said, that we don't have a prohibition on swearing, but there are a number of rules that, you know, it would be a violation to target someone with that kind of language.
So if somebody sent me a tweet saying shut the fuck up cunt, would that be acceptable or would it be taken down?
As I said, I have colleagues who work in the safety team that would be able to advise on the specific nature of a tweet, and I'm very happy to follow up with you in writing on that.
But can you not answer that question? If someone sent a member of parliament a tweet such as this, with the gun and everything, saying shut the fuck up cunt, would that be considered acceptable?
Yeah. As I said, this tweet was taken down, it broke the rules.